Okay, we're going to get going here. This is the finals of the Chinook Winds Open of the men. Live from Chinook Winds Hotel and Casino in Lincoln City, Oregon. You got Tommy Rossi playing Stan Tourangeau, a race to 6.
When do you get to watch it?
Probably in a few days will be online. In a few days.
Where at?
Probably you can search it on YouTube.
Okay. That'd be great.
Ken Bauer, table 32.
Yeah.
Ken Bauer, second chance, table 32. You're on the clock.
So search what? DCA?
Just search the players' names and it'll show up. All right, I appreciate all of you tuning in and watching. Tommy Rossi has won the flip and he's got the first break. It is alternating break, race to 6.
Eileen Stevens, please come to the mini tournament desk. Eileen Stevens, the mini tournament desk.
Well, Tommy did get a ball there on the break, but he's really got a tough layout here. You know, he wants to bring his play his best game.
Richard Barajas, second chance, table 79. Richard, to table 79. You are on the clock. You have about 1 minute.
He wants to play his best game because Stan is certainly playing very well, and he's going to need that to win.
Tom Brady to the tournament desk. Tom Brady to the tournament desk.
Julie Valdez to table 62. Julie Valdez, table 62. Cavazos. Second chance, table 28, David Cavazos. Table 28, you are on the clock.
Tom Brady to the tournament desk. Tom Brady to the tournament desk.
Well, Tommy misses there, and Stan is going to come to the table. He's got a straight-in shot on the 14 ball up in the corner. He might try to go rail first here at this ball if he doesn't have a clean look at it. Now you'll see him either adjust the... He'll play the 10 ball and probably come out for the 13 next, but he's got to be careful. He might do something with... He's got to do something with those two balls by the side. I don't know if that combination's dead. It does look like it's close. So maybe that will be his last two shots. Pocket the 10, go to the 13, and he's looking at it now. Stan is a fantastic bar table 8-ball player, as many of you know. I believe he took second or third in Reno. Oh wow, Stan missed that ball, and Tommy is going to be happy to come back to the table. Especially with the balls open the way they are. And Tommy's going to end up clinching this first game. And Tom Rossi gets the first game. He's leading 1-0 over Stan Tourangeau, playing the Chinook Wins Open Finals. It's a race to 6. This is alternating break format, so Stan has this break, and he's looking to even up the score. Very nice break. He's got a good spread on the strike balls. So I think he'll choose those to try to run the table with. He's trying to find a pattern here that he likes. I would say probably the 11, 12 to the 15. That way he can clear a path for the 10 ball. Unless he happens to get on the 10 somehow now. Hello out there, thanks for tuning in. Well, looks like this goes on the side. He bumped it out just enough to help him. Now he's going to play this 11 with a little bit of inside and come down for the 9, it looks like. Good shot. He's got the 9, and he'll slide over from the 9 and take the 14.
You do need to check your team in. Captains of all teams playing tomorrow need to check their teams in. The team registration booth will be open until 4 o'clock, and we will open again between 6 and 8. All teams need to check in.
Thank you, Slow-Mo, for that. Tell him I said hello back. If I wasn't on here, I'd probably be watching too. 1-1. Nice break and run there from Stan. Thanks. I appreciate all of you out there who are helping promoting behind the scenes. Bob does a fine job. Al, the live stream news group. If one of you would post a link to that for everybody out there who's watching, you can join that Facebook group and get updates on live streams worldwide. So I must warn you, though, it can be addicting, and you might spend a good amount of time on your computer watching pool. I do recommend getting out and playing it. It's even better. But, the next best thing is certainly live streaming and watching it. Tommy's just waiting for the lady on the next table. And he's set to break.
All moments to table 44, you're on the clock.
He breaks dry, and Stan might. He's got to look at. I mean, there's a cluster of balls there that he's looking at, and he's probably going to have to go into those balls early. That's what he's looking at. Getting on the 7 and drawing into those balls to open them up. So, I mean, it's very possible he could go into them now, shooting the 6 ball, and then run into those balls, because they need to be rearranged. I mean, that's for sure.
Dan Miracle, second chance, table 35. Dan Miracle, second chance, table 35. You are on the clock.
It's very possible he might shoot the 6 and go into the balls now, go forward. It's good to address the problem balls early. He opened them up a little bit better, but the 4-2 kind of got a little funny on him, and sometimes things happen. The ball's real funny, right? Stan wanted to go into those balls and then try to create something, and unfortunately, they didn't happen. He's kind of in a funny spot where he's going to have to probably play the 3 in the side, but what's he going to do after that? It's just tricky. And as he runs the balls off the table, he's having less opportunity to do something with those balls. If he shoots the 3, he might be running into the 1 ball, and no guarantees of getting a shot on the one or getting a shot on the one that's going to go back into those 3 balls. Well, Stan isn't thrilled about that. The score is 1-1, a race to 6. Tommy Rossi at the table, and the balls are open for him. It's just a good opportunity for him to go up 2-1 if he can run out.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's 1-1 here.
Nice.
So
I wasn't going to say anything during the last match, but Stan happened to give me a ride over here.
oh yeah.
So he says, oh, that Tommy's playing so good. He says, I'm really going to have to stay focused and bring my A game to win.
Yeah, I mean, he's certainly going to have to. I mean, Tommy looks really focused and really composed.
So is the first race the race to 6?
Yeah.
And then if
If it goes to
race,
second set,
then it would be a
race to
5?
5. Yeah, I do believe so.
Nicely done.
Yeah, he's probably going to get this game and go up 2-1.
Yeah, it looks like it for sure.
He'll go probably either 1 rail with a little bit of outside or 2 within.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
rail.
hit that
Nice.
just perfect.
Yeah.
Just perfect. Now, will it be Tommy's break or will it be Stan's break?
I believe it will be Tommy's. Nope, Stan's coming up. He's going to be breaking. he breaks dry, and Tommy's going to come to the table, and it looks like the solids are sitting pretty nice.
Yeah. Was that a second ball break?
Yeah, it looked like he did hit the second ball and drew to the side rail and back into the center.
Yeah.
Tried to get to the center of the table, but didn't make anything, surprisingly. You said the tables have been breaking tough, correct?
They have been. They definitely have been. It's difficult to pocket a ball. Yeah, either one of these selections just definitely doesn't look like a picnic. The solids, like you said, definitely look like they have the advantage, but
Yeah, the 8-ball.
the
That's
8
the
ball
one, right?
and also, an opening shot at one of them.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if he's going to take the stripes and shoot the 13 in, or if he's going to. I can't imagine him trying to combo right there, really.
I think the 13 might pass, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, maybe he can knock out the 13, use the 13 to knock out the 1 ball and open up the pocket for the 14. That's sure a possibility, and the little cluster there just definitely still presents problems in running the rack. Well, didn't work out as nice as it could have for him, but
No. He's in a little bit of trouble here, it looks like, huh? He's in a little bit of trouble, it looks like.
yeah, I'm wondering if there's an opportunity to, tuck that cue ball in with the 15 and the 10 to play a safety.
I like that shot, just rolling your cue ball on the 15, and but he's not really looking at that. I do like that shot because it, the 8 and the 10 block the cue ball.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he even is looking at it.
Well, if anyone has the skill to be able to get out from here, then Tommy would definitely get my vote, so.
Yeah. Well, you might see him shoot this 9 ball up in the corner and run into those balls on the side rail.
That'd be a good choice.
Yeah.
I mean, really, in terms of just giving yourself a chance to make something happen at the table.
Yeah.
and
I mean, no guarantees on the shot, but he's got to do something with those balls to get out anyway. And,
right. Yeah, looks like that's what he's doing. It'll be interesting to see if he goes low and tries to go into the 10, or if he crashes directly into the 8. I think that's probably what he would do.
Yeah, and be careful of the 8, not going into a pocket accidentally.
Yeah, because it could.
Is he going to get another shot? I think he does have the 12 ball. He's going to look at it now, and
he got some reward. It'll be interesting to see. How much more he's able to get accomplished with this. It looks like maybe he can see the 10. Can he make that 10? And
yeah, if he can see the 10, he'll make it, and maybe he'll go into the 14-1 with the cue ball.
yeah.
Just try to.
And it's still, even if all that happens, still tough.
Yeah, he's shooting the 12 ball, and he hung it up. And Stan's got a shot on the 1 ball. And after that, I mean, the table's pretty open for him. You know, he's going to go into the 14, but he'll have the 4, the 3. He'll have shots. Yeah, shoot the 4 ball probably. And, I mean, this table's wide open for him.
It's great to watch these better players. They just make everything look so darn easy.
Yeah.
But again, I think it's, has so much to do with the choices that they make in the pattern that they run. So it should be a 7-3, 6-5. And the only thing really to pay attention to is getting shape on the right side of that, on the correct side of that 5, so you can play the 8 down in the corner.
Yeah, Stan's just waiting for the young lady on the next table. And now he's going to get over there and shoot a shot. Yeah, so he's going to go 5-3-6, it looks like.
Yeah, good choice.
Unless he goes forward for the 6 first. You never know. I mean,
No.
sometimes, yeah, he's going to take the 6 to the side after the 3.
Yeah. And tied at 2.
Real tight match. Tommy's not too thrilled, with kind of not capitalizing on getting that game. He had his opportunity, and you see him shaking his head a little bit, and it's disappointing when you can go up 3-1, and now it's 2-2. It's a pretty big swing.
Oh, very much so, especially against the guy sitting in the chair,
Yeah.
You want to take every advantage that you can, but in reality, there were just so many issues on that run out that, the odds in terms of, even the most skilled player dealing with all that and getting there.
Yeah.
I mean, everything so much has to work out exactly right, or
For sure. The way the table was laying, it was a tough run out.
yeah.
Henry, you are now on the clock. You have 5 minutes. Anthony Thornton, your opponent is waiting for you on table 70. Anthony, 67. Anthony Thornton, 67. Okay. Ryan Covey, your opponent's waiting for you on table 50. Ryan Covey, you are now on the clock. You have 5 minutes.
Nice break.
Yeah, that was a
Second
nice
ball?
break. Yeah, it looked like he did hit the second ball.
Matt McInnes, you need to go to table number 38. Matt McInnes, your opponent is waiting. You are now on the clock. You have 5 minutes.
he's looking at the stripes. Probably shoot the 14, the 12, and then the 13 ball in the side pocket. You know, 13 leads him to the 10, 15, the 9, and then you got the 8 in the corner. The 9 ball might be the last ball he actually shoots before the 8. Yeah. It all depends on where he gets on the 15, whether he shoots the 9 ball last.
It is a little touchy there.
Yeah, I think it does go on the side.
A little touchy there. That I think he's got to play it that way, but he's got to get on the correct side of this 15.
Yeah. He's going to be drawing back off the 10 ball, and you know, he could elect to draw back for the 9 now, play that, and then play the 15 up in the corner or something like that, you know, after the 9, but it all depends on where he gets. That's okay. That's perfect. He's in nice shape now.
He got just the way he wanted.
Waiting on table 54. Robert Manny, you are now on the clock and you have 5 minutes.
Tommy's just waiting for the lady next to him, and shoot the 15, 9, and 8, and he'll go up 3-2.
Nicely done. Again, just making it look so darn easy.
Yeah, it's they do. Yeah, we're live from the Western BCA Regional Championships in Chinook Winds Hotel and Casino, Lincoln City, Oregon. Appreciate everyone tuning in to ontherailtv.com. I'm joined in the booth by Carissa Biggs.
Yep.
And you finished third in the doubles, Scotch doubles, and that was the Masters.
Yep.
Congratulations. That was a heck of a tournament. And it was 46 entrants into that tournament. It finished up, I believe, 2 days ago.
Yeah, I think, the singles put it on hold, and then, so, yeah, but I think it finished on Tuesday.
Yeah, real late Tuesday night.
The other matches after ours probably went until midnight or so.
I think we were here until about 1.
1?
It went pretty late. It went to 2 sets.
Yeah, the people that sat on the hill did end up getting double dipped on that.
Yeah, that was, and I mean, when you get to that late in the tournament and that late at night, it's one of those things it's a grind. I think, you just got to grind it out. And both teams were really tired, not playing their best, but they were just grinding it out and trying to get the win. And
yeah,
you see people dig deep at those moments, and it's one of those games where, it's a big mental thing. People are worn mentally and physically from all the play that they had.
Definitely.
I mean, this is a long week of pool, 7 days.
The schedule is beyond brutal.
Yeah.
Beyond brutal, because those matches are ultimately back to back to back. And if you are doing well in the tournament, then you're just gonna expect to, have to deal with that in some sort of way.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a week in the life of a pro pool player, like when they play in a tournament or something, they're putting in a long day, 10, 12 hours or something playing pool.
Yeah.
And it's definitely taxing, right?
Yeah, and it's not necessarily just the schedule, but to maintain that level of intensity and focus is extremely draining to stay that sharp. I think that a lot of pool players are perfectionists that, haven't come to the realization that perfection is not possible.
Yeah.
You look at guys like Ralph Soke and just how precise he plays, and
yeah,
I mean,
he's
among
really
others.
intense.
Yeah, but I think that's the great thing about this game, is that no matter what level you play at, it's a challenge.
Oh yeah, keeping your focus, shot after shot after shot, and I think a game that would help people with concentration and focus is straight pool. Playing that game and pocketing the balls, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's an easy game. You can shoot any ball." And well, get up there and run 50 balls, and run 100 balls.
Yeah, that
it's
is
so easy. I mean, that game will get you focused and get your concentration down. As long as you take it seriously and really try to put together big runs.
Oh yeah, it's so tedious and precise. Yeah, that's definitely a game that you're, looking at playing a lot of precision at, because of how you have to pick things out, and
you get out of line and your run ends, and it's disappointing. And it's a good game to practice.
Yeah,
it's a good practice game
for sure. And in this game, the one is kind of sitting in a undesirable spot.
Yeah, and I don't know if he can shoot it off the 15 into the side.
I think he might be looking at that. Looks like he's gonna maybe use the 3 to go 2-3 rails and come around and maybe deal with that one. You think he's gonna do that now, or
he might try to get over there. He's got the 2 ball first.
No, he's using the.
Yeah, he's got the 2, and he's gonna have to slide over there now, I think, for that ball, for the 1.
Well, maybe it's just not that big of a deal, and he's gonna play it last since it, sits so close to the side.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Shape on that 5 is.
Yeah. He's playing the 1 now, but like you said, shape on the 5 is. I don't know if he's got a little bit of an angle to slide over for the 5 ball next, but it looks like he's. Doesn't have a ton of angle. Yeah, see, he's looking where he wants to be. He's probably going to have to cut the 5 in this bottom right-hand corner.
Looks like he's going to try to slide over. Oh.
He's going to shoot it in the bottom right-hand corner, and the 8's hanging. I mean, he does have to be cautious of where he lands, there are some balls in the way.
Oh.
As I said, there's some balls in the way. You got to be careful.
Yeah, that traffic can.
He's breaking out the jump cue.
Yeah, I wouldn't anticipate he has any trouble with this one.
No. Straight in would have been a lot better, though.
Right?
Right.
And everything still came out okay.
Nice.
Tied.
3-3. got a good set here. Race to 6.
Yeah, they're both playing excellent. The Kaiser is robotically amazing. He is a surgeon.
You're going to see Tommy take a good while to rack the balls. He likes to make sure that, all the balls are touching and he gets a good break. I mean, it's so important to break these balls and, pocket some, open the rack up well.
It's like having the serve in tennis.
Yeah, it's... I mean, the break is one of the most important shots. People really don't practice it enough, I think, in games like 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, and they take that for granted. And, I mean, if you can break and get a good spread and they open up, you got a higher percentage of breaking and running out.
Oh, absolutely.
Which means you're going to win more. And I think some people don't really practice their break enough. They practice making balls, but not the break.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to know how to practice and get consistent results because of the fact that ultimately, like, every break is different. But with 9-ball or 10-ball, these guys, of course, have it dialed in, and they want that cue ball to kind of squat right in the middle of the table. But we've talked a lot today about the struggle of how difficult these tables have been breaking and not pocketing. And so in that situation, I mean, it can be a killer. And being able to adjust and do something different is huge.
Yeah, sometimes I think in 8-ball you gotta try the second ball break or the just the head ball break, and moving the cue ball from the center of the table to the right or the left. And I mean, you'll figure out where it's breaking good, and also giving yourself a good chance by giving yourself a good rack.
Mm-hmm.
You see some people who kind of slug rack themselves. If you're racking your own balls, there's no reason why that should happen.
Yeah.
That's just maybe being a little bit lazy, and not really taking the time to make sure the balls are frozen.
I'm surprised. It looked like when we were here for the 9-ball tournament that a lot of the players were using the magic rack or that they were available, and if a person wanted to use it, then the opponent ultimately had to honor that. And at the 8-ball event, I don't know if the magic rack works differently or but it would seem like
it's supposed to get them all frozen.
Mm-hmm.
That 8-ball magic rack.
So I don't know why they choose not to or prefer not to use it. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah. And I don't know if there's a rule that you're allowed or not allowed to use it in this tournament.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're asking, Big Dennis.
Yeah, I mean, he's referring to someone who had commentated yesterday who was talking about slow play and the preference for, that someone should play faster. That there's no reason you should just get down there and start shooting and.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's all. I mean, certain people are faster players than others. It's just as simple as it gets. But one of the commentators was talking about that, like how there's, some people will slow play others, and that there's a 45-second shot clock. But sometimes in 8-ball, you gotta look at the patterns, and
Think
you get into
things
tricky.
out.
Yeah, you get into tricky situations where, I mean, it's one thing if the table's wide open, then you can, get down there and run the balls at a decent rhythm.
Yeah.
You're true. That's true. Bob, that's a good comment. Everybody has their own tempo.
I don't know. I think some slow can be too slow.
Yeah, that's true. I play too fast. I mean, if I have to make like a conscious effort to slow my play down when I'm playing, it's pretty funny. Like I'll be running around the table just pocketing balls, and then I'm like, you take something for granted and you get a little bit out of line because of it.
Well, Tommy has definitely been taking cue from the Kaiser on this rack, because he has played shape on these balls like a surgeon.
Yeah.
To be in this position here to run these out.
He's played a perfect pattern. He's going to make the 9-ball. He's going to have an angle to come from the 10 on the side to the 8 on the opposite side.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a good way to play this. He's just waiting for a gentleman on the table next to him.
Kill this ball a little bit to move it up, and oh
boy,
shoot.
He was running it out perfect too. It's unfortunate. And most likely, unless an unforced error happens, these balls are open for Stan, and he's going to shoot the 6-ball first, and because the 6 and the 4 are really the only ones that are in a tight spot.
Yeah, that ball in hand really helps him out here.
Yeah.
Makes it easier being able to just get that in there the way he wants. And I don't think he likes the side of the 4-ball that he got on, or the shape he got on the 4-ball because of the 8. But he'll have no problem dealing with that. Two rails for the one in the side, and then
He's kind of looking at the 2-ball first. That's interesting.
That is really interesting because it just looks like the two rails off of that 5 is natural shape to get, on the one on the side, and then the 2 is the key ball.
He came a little far, but he'll have to shoot the 2. He wanted to play the 2 first, but he'll play the 1 and come for the 2 next. No trouble here.
Terry Thurlow, your opponent is waiting on table 79. Terry Thurlow, you're now on the clock. You have 5 minutes.
We're already doing it.
Eddie's going to take over.
Okay.
Do it so I can have a good share. Hello, everybody.
Well, Carissa is out of the booth, and we are joined by Eddie.
How's it going? So update me.
It's tied at 3-3.
First set.
Yeah, first set. And now it's 4-3, favor of Stan.
And we're racing to 6 the first set. Is that the deal?
Yeah, race to 6 the first set, and probably 5 the second.
Okay. So has it been a run-out fest, or?
I mean, I think there's been one break and run by Stan.
Okay, so it's.
Yeah, it's been really just, a couple unforced errors here and there, and Tommy scratched in that last game, and Stan had ball in hand, and balls were open.
Well, you can't do that with Stan.
No, not at all.
So how is everybody in the chat room? Anybody I know out there? I'll take that as a no. Okay, so we have Stan to break, leading 4-3.
Yeah, he'd like to take down this set. He doesn't want to go to the second one. That's for sure,
Yeah,
Just
of
get it
course.
over with.
First is 3,000, right?
I believe so. I believe it's a pretty good payout.
Yes, as in like Mateo. And looks like it looks as if, I like right here. If he could shoot that 5 right now, it's gonna. Well, I don't. Stan's got. He's got a funny looking table here.
I kind of like what you said, shooting the 5, and the 3's close to the corner, so it's an insurance ball.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like not really much can go wrong.
The only thing I see here is maybe bad that could happen is moving the 8. The 8 might move in front of the 4 that's sitting on the rail. It might tie up with one of these balls that are close to the side rail, about where he's standing. It's the only thing, so I'd suggest hitting it really, really soft or a little bit harder. You know what
I
mean?
agree, yeah.
But he doesn't even, I'm not even sure that he's looking at solids. He's got to take solids, right? I mean, the 3 balls blocking, it's a... No,
He's taking the
he must
strike.
not be able to shoot the 5. I think he's going to shoot this stripe in the corner and draw into the 13 and the 8 ball. Kind of open him up. And once again, the 8 might tie up. Oh, he shot it in the side pocket. Okay. So I take it the 12 goes by the 3.
Yeah, the 12 must go by the 3 or off the 3.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like it.
yeah, he can make it. Yeah.
Some form of way. In the 13, what do you think about that? Does that go anywhere? Or?
Yeah, I think it goes in the corner.
Okay.
So I mean, he's got a fairly open table, but he doesn't look too happy. He doesn't look too thrilled with it, you know.
Right.
It's like.
Still stands a little cold. He's you know, if he's going, he's going a million miles per hour, you know. So
yeah.
The score is a little tight for him to. Okay, so he was playing position for the 13 there, correct?
Yeah, looked like he was, and I mean, he's really taking his time earlier, and I seen him. He's running around the table, and you know, in other matches, and I mean, this is the finals, and.
Right. You guys see how he is right now? He's really looking at the table. This, for me, because I played Stan a lot of times, I know I have a chance when he's like this. So when he's zooming around the table, I ain't even thinking.
Yeah.
You just might as well pack your bags. Oh, look out 3. Look out 3.
It got out of the way. Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Still a little bit of work to do here.
Oh, yeah.
You know. I mean.
So now he's got to shoot the 13, go off the 8, and he should be pretty good on the 15.
Yeah.
That's the 15.
Yep, that's the 15 ball. He just doesn't want to push the 8 in a bad spot if he does touch the 8.
That's right.
You know, if he pushes it over by where the 4 is, you know.
What would be ideal is the 8 by the side pocket.
Yeah.
You know, have it bounce off the rail and sit somewhere by the side pocket. Now, Tommy's looking at it, he's thinking he needs a ref, because it is pretty close. I almost like shooting the 11 here, because he can pretty much get right back to where he's at, cutting the 11 in. That way you don't have to go back and grab that ball. Stan's laughing with the ref, because it must be really obvious whether it's going to be a good hit or not. So he changed his mind. He's going to shoot the 11 and put the cue ball right back where it's at right now. Oh no, he didn't do that. He's going to play the breakout. Now Stan's in big trouble here.
Yeah,
big trouble.
He's in.
He might have a 3-ball combo here. He's got a bank in the side pocket.
He's calling his. Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to cut.
Melissa Reeves,
He's
your opponent is waiting
cutting
on
it
table
in and
number
breaking the
68.
other stripe out.
Melissa Reeves, you are now
Yeah,
Now
on
that's
the
for
clock.
Tom
You
to
have
get to
5
the
minutes.
table, this rack.
Yeah, he's putting low left. He's got to go to the end rail. Yep.
Oh, he didn't.
Look at this
Oh,
shot. Look at this. Yeah.
That's a pretty shot.
Yeah, that was nice. Well done.
He's okay. He's going into the 8-ball here. He's got 2 choices. He can cut it in or bank it in. I kind of like the bank just because you can keep the cue ball under control a little bit better. He's calling the bank. The cut for sure will go in. Well, I mean, not for sure, but it's easier shot than the bank.
Yeah, I think he's playing a bank shot, right?
Yeah, he is. Called the bank. And he made it. And he's perfect in the side. Typical Stan. In trouble. Still gets out.
That was a really nice out.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Team registration
And
is
stands on the hill now. He's feeling pretty good.
6 and 8 this evening at the back podium. Between 6 and 8 this evening.
Tom's got a chance, though. I mean, he's still in this match.
Oh yeah, I mean he could just break and run this out, and it's 5-4, and
Right.
you know, it's,
And he's he
Yeah.
breaks on the hill if he gets there, right?
yeah, because he had the first break,
Mm-hmm.
which is always nice.
Yeah, well, this guy did it to me. Tom did it to he broke and ran the last two in our match, so I know he can do it. Yes, he does play good. He's, in my opinion, he's at least in the top 5 for pattern play and 8-ball on a bar table that I've ever seen. This Tom Rossi has a great break. But he switched his break. He went to second ball. He was breaking head ball really well yesterday. Well, he made a ball here. There's one issue, though. Looks like the 6 is tied up with the 11. What do you think? How do we get that out?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's got to basically come with. I mean, he's got the 1 ball, right? Is that what he's going to shoot first? The 1?
Yeah, I don't think he can make a strike.
Yeah, so he's. I mean, I don't know if he's got an angle to follow forward here, but I would just make the 1 and maybe use the 2 off the 2 to make the break that out.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, and then most likely maybe I'll have a shot on the 3, maybe even on the 4. That would be
Right.
ideal. But
Yeah, he's got. Yeah. Okay. So let's get the angle on the deuce and go into the ball.
yeah, he's probably gonna, you know, just kind of cinch the 1. Just
Just kind of stop it there.
yeah, you know, I don't know. You know, he could roll forward a little bit, but
Right. Right.
he doesn't want to roll forward into, you know, where he gets a little straight on the 2. He
Mhm.
wants to have that angle.
Yeah. Cinch the angle. Don't do anything
Yeah.
too much here. Oh, he had an angle going the other way. So
Yeah.
he's in big trouble actually from here.
Yeah. Well, he can make the 4. It looks like the 4 does go between the. No, it's not the 4. The 7. Sorry. The
So
7.
it goes in between.
It looks like it might. Yeah, it might go in between the 3 and the 5. And if
And
it
he
does,
can grab the right angle from there.
yeah,
Right?
he can get the
Okay.
angle off the 2 then.
Using the 1. I don't see the 1.
Yeah. Now they're talking about the previous shot.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess he could have. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The angle that he had, you're right. He could have went into the balls from there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was a little bit of a tougher shot, but you know,
Yeah.
from where he was at, but on a bar table, you know, his
It's time to
players, yeah,
swing at
yeah,
this point too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But it looks like he's going to go 5 to the 7 on the side, and then he needs to get that angle off that too.
Mhm.
I like breaking it out earlier when I had others, you know,
course.
but you know, sometimes it doesn't work out that way.
Right. He's taking his insurance ball right now, so he
Yeah.
better do this absolutely correct. And
Yeah.
he's got the.
He's perfect.
It's perfect on
Yeah,
it.
he can. It's just, you know, guaranteeing a shot after he goes into that 11-6. You know, he's trying to hit the left-hand side of that 11 ball.
Exactly.
So then he can fall on the 4.
Right. So he needs to land right on the side rail here. That way he can just roll the deuce in, hit the left side of the 11. The cue ball will be perfect for the 4, and the 6 rests on the side rail. No, it's too soft.
No, maybe he's going to play the 2-4 and then shoot the 6 up in the corner. You know,
That must be the plan.
You know, I mean,
I guess.
and that's okay too. You know.
No, I think he's popped. Well, I don't know what he's doing.
Oh wow, he did try to go into it. He did
right.
He did try to clip that 11 ball and push it over, and he's in deep trouble now. I mean,
no,
you know, this should be over.
It's game time
yeah.
from here, right?
He did try to clip that 11, just so. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay, so the 11 goes down in the bottom corner. So what I'd like to see Stan do is roll this in, kind of bump the 6,
Yeah.
get it off the 10 ball, and he should be out from here. There it is, right there. He's in perfect line now. Now, I don't know, what do you do? Draw up above the 6 or stay below it to get... Oh, he's shooting a 9 first. Okay. No, I like that. That's a good way.
Yeah, and he can.
He can get back up table easier from the 10, right?
He might come down for these 2 balls now, or just, you know.
I like trying to play shape for the 12.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. And
Yeah, 12,
you can bet
15,
the bankroll
14,
from there, right?
Yeah, 12, 15, 14, 8, it's over, you know.
Okay, all he has to do is get somewhere by the side pocket, and it's game over. Just like this. Follow up, 1 rail, play the 8 in the same pocket. Oh boy. Okay. All right, he's okay. Just a little nerves, you know, he's about to close the door. I don't think he meant to do that. And game over. Congratulations to Stan Tourangeau. He is the 2014 BCA champion. He can just add that to his many titles that he already has. I hope everybody enjoyed it. So you're Fast Lenny, huh? I've heard a lot about you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully good things.
Yeah, no, you know. Aren't you Scott, real good buddies?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah.
All right, guys, I appreciate you all tuning in to the finals. I'm going to take a little bit of a break now, and great tournament.
This is Fast Lenny and Eddie Matea.
Yep. Signing off. Thanks, guys. Thank you for joining me, Eddie.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Tommy Rossi, second place in the Chinook Women's Men's Open.